It's March 1st, 2019, and this is the video log that takes your, or my actually, $30,000 to a million. It's gonna happen. So it's a slow day today, though, that's for sure. If we look over here, I'm down just a little bit under $250, and mainly the reason is EXK. I've been lessening that position for a while, but it's still killing me a little bit. We'll go over some of the details. And I will again talk about the overall market and what I think is going to happen with gold, silver, and the market relationship and all that. So first, let's take a look at EXK. It's down today about 5.5%. So I took a $170 hit, but it's a smaller hit than I would have taken had I not sold 1,000 shares over the last week or so. You can see the trades over here. I've been selling $200 200 shares periodically over the last week or so. I will be getting back into EXK, but not until it hits about 230 or even less, considering the price of silver is lessening now. So I'm probably valuing it at about 225 now after today. So if it drops down to about 225, I'll probably increase my position. I have my average cost is 228 at the moment. It's sitting at 243. I purchased some utilities today. This company is called PPL. I forget what it's called, but it basically provides energy. It's a utility company, and I'll tell you in a second. I read about it. I don't remember its name. Alright, well, I guess it's called PPL. That's why I don't remember it. If anyone knows the name of the company, let me know. But anyway, so it's just short term. It's almost like a little bit of a gamble. I just didn't want the money to sit in cash, and I didn't want to buy any more short-term treasuries, so I bought something that could potentially benefit from the upside of the market, but not necessarily get harmed by the downside. And it has a bit of a dividend. I don't know how long I'll keep it. Probably not too long, because I want to put some of that money towards options, but it's just I don't see anything that really piques my appetite right now. So I'll try to open up a Spotify spread sale again today, but it just didn't go. My order didn't get filled, so unfortunately it didn't happen. I'll show you right here. So this call credit spread, I tried to open it, but it didn't happen. Thankfully these two options expired, so I made $40 off of this 1 week trade, and it wasn't too bad. I only had to put up about $1,000 of collateral, or $585 of collateral. So now I got that back, which is great. So let's take a quick look of the overall portfolio here. 79,000 invested. Most of some of it is debt. 28,000 of it is Robinhood gold, quote unquote, and half of the portfolio is Apple and GSY, which is short-term, very short-term treasury notes. You can see some of the biggest gainers over here. I've sold a lot of wheat and precious metals. Actually, it's one of my biggest gainers. But I don't want to repeat too much of what I said yesterday. So what we're going to talk about right now is despite this big drop in gold and silver today and yesterday. So if we go to silver, actually let's go to GLD. Despite the big drop here, by the way, today is white because the market's still open. I'm actually making this video in the afternoon, not really late at night as usual. Despite this big drop here today and over the week, as you can see, it's down about 3.1% GLD. You can see it peaked out at 126.7 here. Now it's 121.88. I think it's temporary, because what I'm thinking the traders are thinking, most of the traders is that the markets are about to break out. If we go to the SPY, this is the ETF, an exchange traded fund that tracks the S&P 500 index. You can see it peaked out at 126.7 here. Now it's 121.88. I think it's temporary, because what I'm thinking the traders are thinking, most of the traders is that the markets are about to break up. I'm sorry, break out. If we go to the SPY, this is the ETF, an exchange traded fund that tracks the S&P 500 index. it's been progressing really nicely. And people are thinking, you know what, it's breaking through some resistances. It still hasn't broken through this resistance here, November 8th, but 7 8th, but it might. And people are thinking it really might, because the breadth of this market just, it's so strong, right? So many people are just jumping into this opportunity. They don't want to miss out on any of the future gains. So it's still at the level that it was in March 2018, right? So a year ago, and people are looking to get back in. So what that means for a lot of the traders is that the Federal Reserve will not remain too dovish for too much longer. They're going to resume their tightening process, or at least they're gambling on it, and which is bad for gold. And so they're selling off their gold positions. But what I'm thinking is that as I've said in other vlogs, video logs, video logs, I guess. I'll start calling them video logs from now on, I think. Is that it's a supply and demand issue, right? So after a big drop, the commodities production slows down, and that's what really drives up the price. And it's been going up, and I think it is going to keep going up for at least through March and April. I think this is just kind of a little correction. But I might be wrong. This might be the end, because as you can see here, it's been going up since October 1st. Gold has. And let's see about silver. So it could be the end of this little bull, but I doubt it. I think maybe one month or two more. It's just way too little of a gain for the amount of market turmoil that we've had. So if we go out to a year, silver bottom probably around November 13 here. So I think we still got legs to go. I wouldn't bet against it. So that's why I didn't sell off all my EXK or Wheaton Precious Metals. I think they're going to benefit from that bull run. So that's my outlook here on the precious metals and on the markets. And I don't know what's going to happen in the markets. Honestly, I have a short position of hedge here with SH. And also I have a lot of short-term treasuries, obviously, right here. And now I just bought a utility. So I'm kind of looking to prevent myself from getting harmed too much from the downside, but yet being able to benefit from the upside. As you can see, I still have my 100 shares of Apple, and which is my second biggest position, and it was up 1% today. Otherwise, the portfolio overall would have been just really, really far down. Well, would have been missing these $200 right here. So it would have been a bigger loss. But so far, I'm holding up okay. Although I'm losing to the market at the moment. However, my all-time chart still looks really good. I really want to deleverage. I want to get rid of all this leverage right now, since I've got some gains, and prepare for kind of a more market correction. This is my 1-year chart right here. So just like a little downtick, but it might be a lot more downside to come. So I really want to prepare for that. I don't want to get too greedy. And also I'm going to be looking for some option opportunities. So I look forward to that. All right, that's enough for today. I think I've updated you on what's happened in the day, what's happening with silver and gold, and what I think is going to happen. I'm still holding on to my uranium. It's been quiet, so I'm just going to hold it. They're down a little bit today, but once chemical starts reaching down into the 10s, I'm going to start buying again, or at least selling puts against it. Okay, so that's about it, and I've updated you on what I want to do on silver and gold, and where I think the markets might be headed. I think it's a 50-50 at this point. I don't really know, and I should be prepared for both. But what I think I have more than a 50% guess is whether or not silver and gold are going to continue up for the next 1 or 2 months. So that's what I'm betting on, and we'll see if it plays out. I'm not too discouraged by today's down drifts. All right, well, that's it. Um, I'll see you on Monday. Peace out.